What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So in today's video, I want to show you guys this Team and Scheme series, part 26. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go in and sub and turn on post notifications on. So without further ado, man, I want to show you guys more about my new website I just created. All things Madden will be the future for the Madden community. This is so much more than your standard ebook website. This website right here is designed for everything that you love to do in Madden. We know you love tournaments. We know you love to play CFLs. We have money CFLs. We have free CFLs. We even give you reward points for shopping on our website. There's also an amazing feature that we put on there called Request an ebook. Now, this is the exact process that you'll go through when you actually check out, and we also offer a number of payments. So go ahead and head over to allthingsmadden.com to see what all the hype is about. Alright, so hopping right back into the video. So we're going to talk about gun deuce close. Now, this can be found in a lot of different playbooks, but me personally, I feel like the Chiefs have the best one, and you'll see why here in a second. Now, as far as personnel goes, it really doesn't matter. I'm using the Falcons just honestly because of Kyle Pitts. And also they do have, of course, Russell Gage, and they also have Calvin Ridley. So I'm just gonna also they have Hayden Hurst, who's actually a pretty decent tight end on here. So I actually really do like this scheme with them. Now this is primarily going to be a run scheme. So I do like the inside zone split. It's okay. But if there are certain defenses that can gap shoot this, so be very careful. Now, my favorite run out of this is going to be the 0-1 trap. This run is amazing, works really well, and it's good to actually partner this run with the RPO flat, well, the RPO read flat. So I'm gonna leave inside zone split right there, and I'm actually going to come out. I'm actually going to come out in 0-1 trap. Now, defense, it doesn't really matter. We'll talk about dollars since that's mostly what you'll see. So let me just go and make a couple subs right here. Actually, you know what? Matter of fact, no. I want to show you the runs. So we'll go ahead and leave them in there so I can show you the runs, because this is actually a run first scheme. To me, at least, I believe it works really well if you're able to do it that way. And because what's going to happen is that 0-1 trap is actually extremely hard to shoot, and then you couple that with the inside zone, and then with the RPO, it's actually just a lot. But there are a couple downsides to this formation that I will get into here in a second. So let's go ahead and come out in cover 3. Now I'm gonna back the ball up just a little bit. Now I'm not gonna really be doing too many passing concepts, but I will show you one of my favorite ones when I do pass the ball. But I really love this scheme as far as like a slot offset type of scheme where you run, then you pass. Now I'm actually gonna pinch my line because that's what most people do when they come out in these light sets. Now 0-1 trap is designed to let this center right here, Kenny Clark, actually come free, and then the guard right here is gonna trap down on him. Normally that's how it works. Well, actually right here, nah. But anyway, you can kind of see the gap. 0-1 traps, it all depends. Normally traps either trap the center or the tackle. Not the center, excuse me. They trap the defensive tackle or the end. It all depends on who they're trapping. Right here, I believe they're trapping the end. Let me see. Yeah, so they're gonna trap the end right there. They're trapping Zadarius Smith right there in this particular set. So if they're in like a 4-down defensive lineman front, then they're actually going to trap this defensive tackle right here if they're in a 4-down front. But they're in a 3-down front, so that's why they don't trap him. But anyways, you can tell it's a really good run, honestly. Now if you want to, if you're scared about getting double, if you're scared about him shedding like an instant shed, you can double team him. And when they double team him, it's still going to be the same thing, like the same process. It just allows you to actually make sure he doesn't give him an instant win shed for the little run of stuff ability. So that's one way you could actually use to counter that. Now next run I'll show you about is inside zone split. Now this run is not special by any means. It's just a nice little mix-up play. So what I like to do is do some dummy audibles, dummy hot routes, and I'll take one of these guys out here, I'll motion them out, or I may like motion this guy out. It all depends. And then we're just gonna simply run it right here. A lot of times you'll be able to turn it back, and I love this because Cordell Patterson is just really good to run with on this game. You guys know in MUT his car goes crazy, but on here on Regs it's actually a really nice run too. So you got the 0-1 trap, you got the inside zone, and you also have this RPO read. Now this read is still broken in this game. If they do not pass commit, then you're gonna have the tight end open almost every single time. Is right there. I just get a terrible animation, but it all depends. Sometimes you have the tight end, sometimes you have circle on the post open. It really just depends on what front they're in. So I go back to RPO read because sometimes you have circle right out the gate. So you see right there, you actually can have that throw, and depending on how they play their defense, it could be wide open or not. Now one thing I want to talk about, well, last thing I want to talk about this RPO read is that they actually let you throw triangle late. You'll see me do it in the game. So let's say we come here, and then a lot of times you can take it and throw it that way, and they actually won't give you a illegal man downfield. I think they fixed that. Don't quote me, but I think they did fix that. And also, last thing, you can actually take off and run with your quarterback because it's still a read play, so you're still going to read Zadarius Smith. So notice how right up, and then we actually are able to dump it off because the flat player is going to attack the quarterback as well. So this RPO replay is really, really good. Now, the only downside to this formation, after this we'll get right to gameplay, but the only downside to this formation is that you can't motion your receivers across. So notice how we can't motion them across. We can only motion them outside. So, you know, Russell Gage out there, the left receiver, can only go to the outside. Calvin Ridley can only go to the outside. So in that situation, so if you wanted to truly use this formation, I would say use like a hot route master if you wanted to use this in MUT, or have a tight end apprentice. It seems like that would be really, really well with this offense because you could take him and put him on like posts and stuff like that. But now, if you want just general concepts, what I like to do still is take triangle, put him on a streak, and you can take circle, put him on a drag, and now you can lead this route like this. So what's going to happen is that X is going to just sit in a nice little spot. So it's designed to just drift out the pocket because it's just a flood concept essentially. So you just want to come here, and then notice how right there we can actually low ball that and actually, you know, complete that pass right there. So I do like that concept. Works really, really well. So that's how I would tell you to you know, put one route concept together. I can't talk, but anyways, what you're reading here is just the user. So a lot of times the user will actually go run and try to use it this route, because if they don't, obviously that's an easy, you know. I didn't want to throw it just because it's easy, because a lot of times the user will either go run with this, or they're going to run and take their guy and play this right here. And that's why I like this route, because it does such a great job of sitting, you know, and it's just something that your user won't expect you to actually happen. So now space and switch, if they're running any type of zones, you can actually run this play stock, and it's going to do a really good job just because it's designed to beat zone coverage. So notice right here I have X going to just sit right there, and cover 2 is the only thing I don't like it against. I'll show you that real quick, and after that we'll get right into gameplay. So yeah, so let's go to cover 2, and let's go to space and switch. So like I said, it works versus zones, but it's just not my favorite versus cover 2, and the reason why is because you have to make that middle read. So if they have a mid read out there, it's not as good, but if they put that middle read in the middle third, so if they play a defense like this for whatever reason, let's say they play something like this, right, then it's actually really, really good, just because we'll be able to easily make a read in the middle of the field because that mid read is no longer there. So notice how well, you do want to move that spy, of course, but you can throw that ball right there. But without further ado, man, let's go ahead and dive right into this gameplay. All right, so we are starting off on defense now. This video is actually going to be really, really short just because it was a quick game. It's right there. He tried to throw it right at us, and we are going to get the you know, the little user alert right there. So this video is going to be really, really quick. I believe I only had 2 drives of offense with this particular formation, but they're good because they were full drives pretty much. Well, one of them was, one of them wasn't. But anyways, this formation right here is just really, really fun to run. Honestly, it's fun whenever they don't know how to shoot the gap for the runs. Now, there are certain defenses, and it's hard because they have to know what they're doing to be able to stop inside zone and 0-1 trap. You heard what I said? And 0-1 trap. Now look at 0-1 trap. Now I showed you guys what it looked like versus like a light set, like a dollar type of set. But you can tell my opponent came out in some type of heavy set, and we still got 8 yards off of that. Like, you could just literally be annoying with this play. It's actually one of the rare formations that does have 0-1 trap and inside zone. It's extremely hard to find now in Madden because they pretty much took that combo away. That's why A slot offset used to just be so good back in the day, because 0-1 trap, you could just literally run 0-1 trap and inside zone, and you could just beat half the community because the runs were just so good. It's right there. We busted it again for about another, you know, 20 yards right there. So like I said, man, you could just be annoying. Like, you really don't need to pass the ball out of this particular formation because it is extremely hard to shoot the gap. And if they start trying to shoot the gap, look what we can do. So like, you make them a little mad with the running, and now they're actually going to try to shoot the gap. So you notice they're trying to shoot gaps. This is when I'll come to this play, because notice he comes down like he's going to try to shoot the gap, but it's actually a read play, and we are able to throw the tight end route late. So you could just literally run RPO, you know, the flat. You can run that inside zone 0-1 trap, and you will just beat half the community, honestly, because it is just so annoying to stop. Now, I don't even think 3-3-5 wide can actually shoot the gap on both the runs. They could, but you have to start being predictable for them to know how to shoot the gaps on everything. So that's the only way you lose, if you become too predictable. So right here, I like to just playing around, just seeing what it looked like if I motion my tight end over. I was wondering if he's going to go all the way to the other side, but he does not. So like I said, the passing concepts are the only thing that's kind of not bad, but it just, you know, you can't create a whole lot of meta setups with the passing game just because you can't motion receivers to the other side of the formation. But it's still actually really nice. Now, if they were to let you motion receivers to the other side of the formation, this might be one of the best formations in the game, honestly. Or it could really be the best if you put like a hot route master. I don't know, man. Like if you were to use this formation with the Bucks on regs, or if you was to use this with a hot route master quarterback and mutt, Jesus Christ, this formation would actually be really annoying. But right here, like I was telling, this is why this route is annoying, because it does a really good job of breaking up zone coverages, and your opponent's not really going to want a zone drop because you're going to be running the ball a lot most of the time, especially if they sit in man coverage. Those gaps are going to be just huge if they sit in man, especially the RPO reads, because that play is designed to torch man coverage. So it's just a lot your opponent has to worry about, man. So right here, like I said, I haven't even ran inside zone yet. But you guys seen the practice mode is a good run. But like, why would I need to switch if he just can't stop 0-1 trap? I can run 0-1 trap whenever I want to. Look at this. I can literally run this whenever I want. And the Bucks normally have, you know, really great run defense because they have Ndamukong Suh in there. They have, you know, Vita Vea. You know, they have Devin White. You know, so they have all these playmakers. Levante David. Is Levante David still there? I think I'm. No, not him. No, he's been going, I think. I can't think right now, y'all. Don't mind me. But anyways, yeah, man, this formation is just really fun to run. I highly recommend you try it out at least once. And also, thank you guys for that here watching my videos. You know, I truly appreciate you guys. But right here is I'm telling you like how that tight end route could be so good, because if they click on him, then now you're going to the races. And that's Kyle Pitts. So we're gonna put a little stick work on him, and then we're going to the races, man. So I truly appreciate you guys that are still here rocking with me, man. Honestly, because it's a blessing, you know. Like I know my views are going down, so I truly appreciate you guys that are still here. It's right there. He just made the wrong choice, and he is going to pay for it dearly. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I do hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.